Hey you guys, greetings from California. Hello to our Kickstarter backers and to anybody else who might just be tuning in to learn about what's been happening here. It's day 20 of my thrifting road trip. My friend Alex, my lovely assistant, has flown back to Boston already, but I have a lot of friends here in Northern California and I'm just gonna stick around and use their houses. Right now I'm in my friend Courtney's house in her lovely dining room in Greenwood, California, up in the mountains. And I'm just making use of her blank walls and her sunlight to try to get some listings up on Poshmark. I have been meaning to make so many more of these videos for you. You know, every time I go to a thrift store and I have a big haul, I'm like, I want to show them this giant haul and make a haul video and talk about each item, and I just haven't done it, you know? And part of it is because I've looked like shit for most of this trip. And I'll be like, I gotta get all cute and make a video. And I just finally realized I was never gonna I don't have time to be a makeup artist because I just did a fuckload of driving. So here I am with my hair wet, just out of the shower, and I'm just gonna go through and talk to you and show you some of the stuff that we came away from this trip with. You can see over my shoulder that there is a chair with clothes on top of it. That is the top of the chair. The bottom half of the chair is also covered with clothing. There's another pile of clothing right here, a pile of clothing here, and several piles of clothing in the living room, clothing hanging to dry in the bathroom and the bedroom and outside. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how much stuff we found. And we just had no idea. You know, we thought, oh, it's going to be good because it'll be so much cheaper than New York thrift stores, and you know, they'll have all these treasures in the Midwest. But then we didn't know if things would really be fashionable in the thrift stores in, you know, Iowa. And it turned out that seriously everywhere we went, we rescued some designer item. The fewest items we bought anywhere was 4, I think. And then there were other stores where we spent hours and we came away with just piles of designer merchandise. The average amount of money that we spent at each store, I would say, was probably $70 to $80, some much less, some a little more. I think the most we spent in any one store was $108. And the least we spent was $7. So anyway, we just have so much stuff. And now I'm here just trying to deal with some of it, just spending this week trying to deal with some of what's left here and figure out what to ship back to New York. I've already shipped back 6 or 7 gigantic boxes of clothing. You would just not believe what we waste. And now with internet shopping, there's so much designer clothing everywhere you go, you know, like we didn't have to worry about finding Lucky Brand or Anthropologie in Nebraska. We found it. It was all there, you know, and if you're just going to thrift stores and buying clothing to resell and you're just in there looking for designer labels, this is really just a matter of like learning those labels and pulling things out and going, well, it's a label, but it's not cute, or it's a label but it has a flaw, or it's cute but it's not a label. And this is just a matter of memorization and practice. I am so much faster now at thrifting than I was when I started. I feel like I've gotten a PhD in it in the last 3 weeks. Cedar Falls was actually the place where we got the fewest items. We got 1 Calvin Klein dress there, but it was new with tags. And then we have the Omaha Goodwill Outlet. Omaha Thrift America was awesome. There's a huge list here, and then it continues on the next page. And then we have Denver, and so this is 2 stores in Denver. This is more Denver, including the Goodwill Outlet. This is Grand Junction, Colorado, and Salt Lake City. More Salt Lake City, Reno. Reno was amazing. Yeah, more Reno. This is it. So this is what we've bought so far. But I still am going to do more thrifting while I'm here because I'm not going to be in San Francisco and not hit its thrift stores. So who knows how much more stuff I'm going to have. You know, at this point, I'm just going to thrift a big suitcase and fill it up with stuff and check it on the plane because it's getting more expensive, of course, the further we travel west to ship stuff back. And it's cheaper to ship a bag. Or check a bag, I mean. Sorry, it's morning. I'm still really like wiped out. I'm just doing this early because I got to get back on the road down to Oakland. I would say that we got the most stuff in Denver. We found the best stuff in Chicago. Salt Lake City was surprisingly good. Omaha was surprisingly good. But overall, I would say that the best thrifting city was Denver, followed very, very closely by Chicago. Like, they're neck and neck. The best thrift store was Village Discount by far. It's still my favorite. You know, I loved it when I was in Cincinnati going to grad school 20 years ago. I had high hopes for it when I went back to Ohio, but I wasn't sure. It was like, who knows what happens to thrift stores over 20 years. And I went there and it, like, trying not to get my hopes up, and it had gotten so much better. I mean, it was more expensive, of course. Everywhere is more expensive. And as thrift stores become they know that people are in there buying stuff to resell. And so as they become more aware of the labels that the resellers are looking for, they price those labels higher. But it's random. There's like, they don't always know what they have. So you can still find all kinds of good bargains out there. And here are just a few of the things. I'm just gonna grab some stuff here and show it to you, so hang on. I've got a stack of stuff here in my lap that I'm gonna go through, and this is just a representative sampling. I don't remember exactly where I got all of this, but if I do remember, I'll mention it. All right, here we go. So the first item is this pair of Adidas leggings, and these came from the Goodwill Deja Blue, that's what they call it. It's a Goodwill boutique, and you can find these, they're popping up around America. You can find these in several different cities. Just look and see if you have one. They're not all named the same thing. Some are Goodwill Blue, some are Deja Blue, some are like Goodwill Boutique. I don't know. Anyway, but just look it up. So these came from there. These are Adidas leggings. They're in perfect condition. They're long black leggings. We found so many size smalls that we, after a while, had to stop buying extra smalls and smalls, but these are small, and I bought them anyway because they're Adidas. The next thing I have is this swimsuit, which is, the brand is Time and True. It's so super cute. This is actually something Alex found. We were splitting up when we would get into the stores and doing different sections, and Alex became really skilled at the swimsuits. And so here is this one. The brand is Time and True. I think I might have already said that. I'm so exhausted and I'm still kind of adjusting to the time zone change. Anyway, this one we found, I want to say in Reno, I'm not 100% certain. Here is another swimsuit. This is a vintage Catalina that I found at the Goodwill outlet in Denver. So this ribbed swimsuit thing, like you can see the ribbing on this, is really in style for spring. And I was just reading an article on a post on some fashion blog the day before about how ribbed swimsuits were in fashion for the spring, and then lo and behold, the next day I go to Denver, I found this vintage Catalina one, which is a size medium, and it was in the bins in the Goodwill outlet in Denver. So there's that. This is Athleta, and it's a size medium. And it's just, basic little workout top, and so there's that. It's Athleta. It'll sell for something. This, I think, oh my God, I think this is something we picked up, I don't know, maybe before we got to Denver, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this is just a little pair of like Nike skirted running shorts. There you go. They've got the shorts underneath. This was one of my best finds. This is a vintage Levi's jacket, still in really good shape. It's a size medium, and I was so psyched to find this. I paid a little bit more for it, but a little bit more by thrift store standards. I'm really psyched about this find. So this came from Deseret Industries in Salt Lake City. Then here's another thing from the Denver Goodwill boutique. These are Athleta. It is a pair of capris with a skirt on it, built-in skirt. These are super cute, and I'm thinking maybe one of my mini belly dancer friends will be into these. because they are a size small, and some of you belly dancer people are small. Many of you belly dancer people are small. Here is a Task size large, just workout top. It looks like this. The logo is cute. Anyway, I had never heard of this, but I found it, I don't know, God knows where, and thought it was kind of cute, picked it up, and it's worth, you know, something. It's not a high dollar item, but it's a size large workout top, and so those sell. This shirt came from, I think Reno Goodwill. Give me some space. This is a pair of shorts that also came from the Denver boutique. They're little tiny cute camo Hawaiian shorts. They're tiny. They're a size 26. But if you're a size 26 and you're into this camo floral thing, holla. Then, oh my God, there's just so much. This is another top that I found somewhere that I don't recall, and the brand is Splendid. We saw so much of this brand as we were traveling, and it's not worth a lot of money, but it's really cute. So Splendid top, very, very cute, very soft, size small. Of course, like so much small. If you're a small person, you can clean up in both thrift stores and on Poshmark. Here's a pair of size small, but they're really baggy. I'm a medium and these fit me. Adidas sweatpants, crop purple sweats. Those are cute. Here is a Cupio dress from Anthropologie. Here is a Boston Proper tank top. Here is a Nanette Lepore top. A THML top. This is a Honey Punch Anthropologie top. A size large Altered State top, also from Anthropologie, which I might steal. An embroidered Desigual top. I'm in love with this brand now. Nick and Zoe, might steal. Desigual skirt with a dragon. A pair of like new Tommy Bahama sweatpants, Lucky Brand tankini top, Banana Cat shirt, brand new Vince Camuto jeans, Free People cutoffs, Diesel shorts, Holy Grail, Lululemon, Capris, fringy Lucky Brand top. I can actually use the word boho next to this in the listings. Vicks bikini bottoms, Rocky Horror shirt, Cheap Monday denim chambray vest, Anthropologie Dance and Marvel, new with tags. Anyway, just a ridiculous amount of stuff. We've sent 20 times this at least back home. Anyway, this is my life right now. I'll be here listing until the 13th, and then I'm flying home. Look for all of this stuff to make it up on my Poshmark store soon.